Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to discuss Challenger Cup replay analysis from igorbat99.
And dwarftough.
Yep. Today we are going to discuss three replays. First replay is the second game of Stony Drew versus Stalemate, and the last two will be igorbat99 versus Wildbagger. So
So
let's
we begin with Stony Jew, right?
yeah, we will
Okay.
finish what we started on the last stream.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. That was like this game was. I believe Stony was kind of under impression after the loss of the first game, so it may affect his judgment, I guess, in what we will see next.
So initially, Stony do have a better position because it's Northerners versus Knalgan Alliance, and Knalgan Alliance believed to be the weaker faction in this matchup. He's starting in 7 grants and 1 Nega. He could have an Archer instead of Nega, or Wolf instead of Nega, or Assassin instead of Nega. So it's usual preparation for the Orcish Rush. He has 6 movement point Orcish Slayer, which could lead to some like better result in this map because he could buy less units on the first turn, have less upkeep, and then buy the last unit when he decide like when he would like to attack. Because unit running from, so for example, this village and unit running from the keep have about the same time to reach out to the front line. Uh, what about his enemy? His enemy
Yeah.
started in 3 outlaws and 1 griffin, so he has only 2 dwarves. I kinda agree with these recruits because it's very hard for dwarf on this map to have like really great recruit because they are basically slow and it's very hard to have villages taken in time. But from the other hand, 3 outlaws and 1 bird is quite a lot of units which are not able to hold the ground against another dwarf.
Lightweight is
Yeah,
again very lightweight
yep.
compared to sturdy dwarves.
Let's see what we will have. So we see like classical rush from the Northerners. They're sending all the troops but one to the side where they would like to attack, which is kind of like they do it. It's not something.
Unusual.
No, there. That's not something unusual. It's common thing. There are different strategies on how to execute this rush, but this one is also a good one. Let's continue. So he positions his Nega here, and this is quite a problem. From one hand, this Nega is able to reach out to the front line in 2 turns. From the other hand, this Nega is not able to threaten this village, which is also a problem for Northerners because several units of Nalganarians are running forward towards him, and he is not able to threaten some other villages by moving his grand further. Um, what else we could comment here? Point of view full map. Yeah, he is footpath. I guess he doesn't. He knows about it. Yeah, he knows about it. So he, I guess, have to prepare some units because footpath is able to threaten this village in 1 turn, something like this.
Left side is suddenly under some pressure.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, but anyway, it's 14, 13, 16 gold, so it's about 14, 16, 40, 53. So it's half of the gold of the Northerners, which are on the left side already. Oh, no, Northerners, Nalgon Alliance. So there is like zero amount of units. This guardsman is not able to retreat. So it's kind of, as I once told in my guide, on the first night, Dwarvish guardsmen stay as good as Dwarvish fighter, because if you keep it this way, he in most situations would die. I don't know what will happen in this match, so we will see because this one is
It's
resilient
resilient
healthy.
healthy,
Yes,
so it's the best one you can get, 49 HP.
I'm not sure about like is it 49 HP is the best here? I guess
Do you think it can be 50?
for 48 hit points and strong, maybe stronger, you know.
Maybe, in some sense.
Especially because we have here 36 hit points Orcish Grants, which are like able to be dead from 6 hits from the Dwarvish Guardsman, or like 4 hits and 1 bird hit, you know, things like
But
this.
in a poor, like, hit point count, it's the most resilient you can get.
Yep, sure. Uh,
So what would you do as Orc? Just attack with everything?
yeah, just attack with everything. Maybe even start to poke right now, because yeah, he will get 10 hit points healed. So my goal is to give him at least 15 damage. I have oh no, I have only 6 rounds of attack. So maybe
Maybe
okay,
just get closer
yeah,
and attack at night.
yeah. Also, there is a different thing here. Maybe to migrate my Nega here, just to put some pressure on the Northerners, on the Target Alliance side. But maybe it's excessive here because not that much units on the Knalgal Alliance side already here. So we're just covering this unit and he would not able to retreat, would not able to do anything. Let's see. Yeah, so he's running around, which is kinda okay. See the targets, point of view, team. Oh no, full map. Yeah, he bought Grant, so he able to protect this village. I don't like the position of this Nega because at least put it somewhere here or here, so he will be able to take both villages, not to threaten only one village.
Like, not really well done move.
Yeah, he is okay. I don't see like any problems
There,
with this
there
move.
is a gobo also. Is it like good, bad, or like indifferent that he bought?
Walk around.
Yeah, goblin
Goblin.
spear.
Point of
Was
view.
it the thing?
It's a good question. Usually people believe, like, in case you would like to protect your further village from being taken by griffin or by footpath, it's okay. It's quite alright move. But
Like his.
otherwise, it's you don't need this unit. You need like actual units like assassins and grunts, and that's all you need.
Like, you don't need to fight with gobas, like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. People, they let me say it this way: they don't work for their money. In cases different
I guess they
from
work
just keeping the
better
village.
against Drake, but not here.
Against Drakes, against loyalists, because loyalists tend to have lots of cavalry, and this is a spear type of the damage. Also, it works well versus loyalists because you're able to suicide, and this way having opportunity to kill a loyalist unit. Um, yeah, it could work versus undead because both of you are banking. In banking situations, they're alright. For example, you are not able to push further and attack orcs in a full power because of there's no map or some conditions, and you are like working on having lesser upkeep but bigger total firepower of your army. Things like this. See what's happening here. So I guess
Approaches.
Northerners are preparing, no, Knalgan Alliance preparing a backstep, I guess, right? But Backstabber could be dead on the retaliation, which is kind of funny. Like,
So you think the orcs can just ignore that?
Yeah, kinda. Just protect the village so it wouldn't be taken by occupying it yourself or moving a bit further. And that's it. I won't be bothered very much. Maybe buy an
You
additional grant so you would be able to push further.
you wouldn't retreat from the swamp village.
No, no, not a chance.
And
And,
on the right,
and on the right, I guess I would go for it because I have 4 grants here. Why not to use this opportunity? The only thing which could bother me here is that we are not able to use 3060 hex, and
5 slots only to
yeah,
cover.
and that hex could be used by putting the grant to in this hex earlier. Another problem is that we are not threatening anything with our Nega. At least we could put it here on this hex, for example, so just to do at least something to put additional pressure. Because right now, what does Nalgon Alliance have? They have zero pressure on this village, this village, this village. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 front villages, we have pressure on only 3 of them, so half, right? And this is a problem. And pressure on the backline village is not that big as on the frontline village, so we could calculate it as like one village is threatened and defended by 1 unit. Another village is threatened and defended by 1 unit. You don't need to do something more. Oh, actually, it's 3 units, right? But okay, it doesn't matter. We have strong resilient poacher here, and the most pressure going here, and we have the fattest Dwarvish guardsman here. Why? So let me explain myself why I believe that Dwarvish fighter stands the same way as good Dwarvish guardsmen of the first night. Because usually Northerners are able to put pressure on not on only one target, but on all targets, all 6 targets, 5 targets out of 6. And in this situation, in such type of situation, you prefer to have more units to be able to protect everything, more than to be able to protect very well only one target, because usually Northerners do not allow you to be focused on only one target to defense.
So it's the matter of cost, in a sense.
Yeah, it's matter of cost. It's matter of not only of cost, but of amount of units you would have if you choose one on another path. And 90 gold is very big amount of gold.
Well, 16 is just a bit lower. Not a bit, but
You are
not
right,
that much.
and a bit wrong here in the same time. You are right because yes, difference is only 3 gold, but actual difference is like if you have 30 golds, minus 90 is 11, and you are not able to purchase anything else. But minus 60 is 14 gold left, and you could buy poacher, thief, footpath, at least something to protect another village, especially if the pressure on the village is like only one nega which will sneak into it. So you
Mm-hmm.
just put
Yeah,
something, at least
makes
something
sense.
there. Goblin, if you would able to purchase goblin. I don't know. Maybe think like addition of dwarvish miner could fix this matchup for dwarfs. I don't know.
Ruffian.
Ruffer,
Level 0 outlaw Ruffian.
Ruffian is the problem because of the impact damage of the level 2.
Ah, thugs are not there. Okay. Yeah.
Versus
But by the
undead.
way, a bit off topic, but still, how do you think would impact the gameplay of 1v1 duels if if the Knalgan Alliance would be able to recruit thugs?
Um, you could you would have easier time going full hoarder because of flags.
30
Uh,
gold, and I don't remember exactly the damage,
4-4, I
but
guess, or 5-4.
yeah, something like that impact damage, 4 strikes.
33 hit points, like not that bad. Rebel fighter level of fat. Um, I don't know, to be honest. It wouldn't help versus Drake very much because Drakes are resilient to the impact type of the damage, and that would suffer. Um,
Yeah, obviously.
it would help versus Noverners because they have zero resistance versus blade damage and zero resistance versus impact damage, so they would be quite alright. They would be able to tank a bit, at least a bit, and it's very hard to play as Knalgan Alliance because the only units which could take the damage, actually take the damage, like defend the position, accepting the damage, is dwarfs, and dwarfs are expensive and slow. Uh,
It's interesting actually that we have the outlaw part of the Knelgan alliance and the thug is omitted and it's like the meat and damage unit of the bandits of Westnorth.
yeah, it wouldn't help versus rebels and wouldn't change anything versus rebels. So yeah,
Well, thug is worse against a wolves, for example,
yeah.
and Dwarvish fighter has blade damage.
I guess the only target where it could work, the only question for us, which would be left, is versus loyalists and
Mhm.
actually going full Hodder versus loyalists could work. Loyalist doesn't have any good resistance versus impact except for horses, like
Mhm.
cavalryman, horseman, and we would anyway go for our poachers. So I guess it also could fix this matchup. So the only question in the left which we would have is undead, and undead would suffer against it a lot. Primarily because not only skeletons would stop work and the ghouls would have less impact, and yeah, but also ghosts have problems doing their mystic type of the damage in melee, and that also would be a problem.
Not in this version.
Not in this version.
Humans 10% cane.
Ah,
It
ah.
seems you forgot.
Yeah, okay. Uh, grumpy old man. Yeah, okay. Let's see what's happening here. So I tried to attack. One hit out of two, zero out of two, zero out of four. It was pretty unlucky turn. He gave up the village.
Yeah.
He gave up the village. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. He is not able to use his.
Freshly recruited ones.
I think if in case he moved his leader a bit further, it would work. Or uh, do not purchase Orcish Grant on this hex and use this hex for the leader, because in such case he would be able to use his poisoner leader on the village. But right now it's taken by the Dwarvish fighter, and everything rest could just flee. You don't need to do anything here. Another problem is that Mega position here doesn't help at all because it will be easy to find it just moving one hex further here. And Poacher, I guess, would do it to see like what's happening here. Anyway,
Well, it's still kind of pressure things
so
at
so
least
so
now.
he doesn't need to give up the village at all. Even if he does this pressure thing, he do not need to do it. At least
Yeah.
like Nalgal Alliance player could make such a mistake and attack with
It's a bit
thief and
strange why he did this. Maybe he just maybe he attacked. He seems that he attacked the footpad.
yeah.
So he probably wanted to deal damage.
Okay, you do the damage. Footpath goes away. Fighter covers the rest, and thief keeps the village, defends the last village. What problem do you have? And right now, fighter can take village. Footpath will take another village. So another alliance are two village ahead. It's first watch, so it will be second watch to attack for Turkish grants. Like a lot of opportunities here for them.
And on the right, 49 HP guardsman proved enough resilient to withstand this.
We have to keep in mind that lots of strikes were missed. So we have like I guess 3 strikes length out of 10. If there were 5 strikes or 9
Maybe,
strikes,
maybe, maybe we can see statistics and luck on this turn, on afflicted,
minus 62%
on taken.
on taken.
That's considerable.
It's quite a lot.
Okay,
So
but now we'll, yeah.
yeah, sure, continue.
But now we'll see that after this, dwarves will fight back on the right and on the left, actually.
Let's have a look. He's able to kill a dwarvish grunt from 2 hexes. I guess it's, yeah, plus 68%, minus 62, plus 68, great. I'm not sure about this move here. Okay, you are trapping in this unit, but maybe you would like to do the damage first and then kill it using kill the unit using your bird. Because right now you have to attack with, I don't know, I guess in this case you won't attack at all. Let's see. Yeah, okay, throwing is fine.
Yes, sir. No, he's not retreating, he's dealing damage. He's backstabbing. Successfully.
And if it wasn't successful, this thief could be dead and other stuff. Yeah, it's very painful to attack with thieves against Orcish grunts at night time, because in any situation, in any attack, you could suddenly find out that your attacker is dead.
And he decided not to take that village you suggested.
I guess
That
in
was
this,
probably unlucky turn 2, right?
yeah, also minus 62%. So 2 turns out of 4 with negative luck, and I guess Nega would take the village, right?
Yes.
His units are quite good on attacking. And quite
Well, after two unlocks, he's just clearing the things. And here he trapped and retreated with the experienced one.
I guess
But
I guess there.
nothing to see, really.
Yeah, I mean, from one hand, there are still things to be played. From the other hand,
Orcs lost a lot without any compensation at all.
orcs are able to stay alive even after such exchanges. But there we have Griffin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What kind of exchange? Like Orc lost 5 units and was low on villages. Surprisingly.
They are equal on villages right now.
Right now, but like one turn they will. Like they didn't get a village advantage.
Yeah,
So they just lost 5 units.
yeah,
And gave experience.
yeah.
Well, it probably isn't immediately lost because you still need to play moves. But and like anything
I
could
don't
happen.
like this move because you're not able to protect the thief. Thief could be dead next turn, and this could be a good exchange for Northerners.
It's probably not. Well, Why will it be a good exchange?
Because this
Actually,
Neiga is not able to. It's able to retreat actually. Okay, maybe in case of full retreat right now, it would be okay move. Okay.
another unlock, by the way, he didn't poison.
Yeah.
And he didn't hit. Well, after the defeat in the previous game and all this unlock, it's like you can understand that he was
I'm not.
feeling pretty bad actually.
I'm not sure about this attack because he is not able to continue in case of missing, and this just like I'm giving my thief back to you. What if he didn't hit 3 out of 3? What if he did hit 1 or 0 times?
I'll bring another one.
This one is captured again. And Goblin actually not able to stand. Goblin is okay when you are trying to defend against footpaths or single Griffin, but if there is at least something more, it's not the brightest idea from my perspective. So he's actually managed to capture one of the poachers and
Yeah, that move was a bit of like it looked like some kind of overestimation of Dwarf's ability to pressure right now, but in the end, he didn't suffer much.
I guess he hit a lot on this situation. And what if he didn't hit 2 out of 2? He's not able to continue and didn't hit this one too.
Probably decided to risk killing level, but like I don't think he, after all this like bad emotions, I don't think he was really in a position to think clearly about what's happening. So there were kind of unoptimal moves here and there, but like here you could use this grunt to attack further and kill the bird with back grunts that are on the keep.
So right
But
now we are trying to like we kill 2 units in turn.
well, those 2 units were in a sense gifted by the dwarf. I think dwarf like went a bit overconfident with that they push, to be honest. But dwarf still is up on villages, and like here he will backstep, not kill, but
What was that? What if he didn't hit 3 out of 3? Yeah, okay, here he didn't hit once out of 5, but
well, it's funny because like it should be the orc who threw his forces at night at
I'm
the
not sure about
opponent.
attacking this target because these targets are able to fall down from 2 out of 2 hits.
Yeah, but
No, 33 hit points. Okay, it's not able.
footpaths.
But I believe that doing damage to these targets are much more important than dealing damage to the Dwarf Guardsman. Okay, the units you would like.
Final revenge of this guardsman who like stopped the whole thing the first night.
Yeah, and maybe not like allowing thieves to backstep would be a good opportunity here, like not covering it.
He can stand for backstep himself.
Yeah,
More backsteps.
it also could be that.
But it didn't die.
Yeah, occasionally outlaw levels 2 are pretty thin against lots of Dwarvish Guardsmen because Dwarvish Guardsman, Orcish Grants, because of their blade type of the damage and huge damage from single strike. It's very easy to overestimate the power of level 2s.
Rogue. Poacher is not vulnerable, but rogues and footpads, yeah, they are. But basically, after all those hit, the game is lost. Like the dwarf should like just carefully play the end. That's all he needs.
Yeah, and quite often dwarf are not careful at all.
Like in this game, you mean?
In this game, they were not careful a couple of moments. It's true. Okay, right now it's giving up because going low on villages and other stuff.
3 villages, like host of rogues in your
Yeah,
backyard. Like
I guess in this case you
what's
could just go
I
continue winning.
wonder, by the way, if we like watch till the end, what would be the final luck? It probably wouldn't even. It may not even.
Or it could be even better for orcs because, like,
Well,
orcs
we'll see. We'll see.
will
It's
see. Yeah,
interesting because we see that it was in the critical moments. It was an enormous luck for the dwarfs, and it would be interesting if the overall luck will be okay. Well, that was actually a thing that one strong player was talking about. I don't remember who exactly, but like that, the luck in itself doesn't mean much. The luck in critical moments
I guess it
does.
was Boy in his manifest.
Ah, indeed, indeed, it was him, probably, but maybe
Yeah,
not only
have you
him.
seen it? Have you seen it? And Assassin has the same 9-2 attack as a non-strong Orcish Grant, and he just died on retaliation. And this is thing
What's
which
the what's the luck in the end? Let's see.
+1 -30 for dwarfs.
We still made like a bit positive, and this turn was pretty lucky, by the way, -20. But yeah, thieves can die, and but we saw that pretty much late to change everything. And the previous game they didn't die at all.
Yeah.
They
So
just
what could be at here when you pressure with Knalgan Arians versus with Northerners versus Knalgan Arians, put the pressure in a lot of places because Knalgan Arians units who are able to stand the pressure are very expensive, and lots of like griffins are very expensive, dwarfs are very expensive, and most commonly the opponent would have to focus on hodder units which wouldn't stand the ground versus you because you're able to bring 2 free grants to target the single village and take it. Not to like focus 6 of your grants on the single expensive but strong Dwarvish Guardsman.
well, I think like the position of Naga was indeed like dubious. So for the beginning of the game, this Naga didn't threaten much, but actually, like a general impression of this game that it was lost like by two consequent unlucky turns, like when he didn't do enough damage to the guard and didn't hit the griffin after that, and when he left the village on the left side for some reason.
Yep, yep,
That wasn't luck, but after that it seems like they pretty much played natural moves considering their psychological state at the moment. So like it feels like a game lost and like in 2 turns, and then was just agony. So now we proceed to the next game, and this game, as I believe, is from the actual round, the first round of the tournament after the qualification round has ended, and this is the game of igorbat99 against Wildbeggar.
yep.
So let's see. So
This
you
map have 6 slots for units for initial recruits, so I'm able to recruit 2 expensive units instead of like 7 grants and 1 expensive unit. I'm starting with Assassin, Wolf Rider, and 4 grants and trying to execute a rush on the left side village. So my initial idea is rush on the left side. Maybe I'm doing it not the brightest way, and for sure I'm doing it not the brightest way, and you could see why in the couple of turns.
okay, so for now we didn't talk about his record.
Yeah, let's
Some
look on it. So here are 2 dwarfs, guardsmen, and like this is very similar record to what cellmates done on the last game, but second unit is footpath instead of poacher. According to like what's happening here, Griffin should be here and footpath should be here. So footpath is taking this village because 7 moving points is enough. Another footpath is taking this village, 7 moving points is enough, and 6 is enough. And the Griffin taking this village, and this would
I
be enough.
believe in the chat folks said, and maybe I'm lying here, but I think some folks said that his recruit was not the best one, but I think you think it's just the wrong placement, not the actual unit composition that is bad.
Maybe not the brightest recruits too, but at least these recruits could be a bit different way. Yeah, you would have less raw firepower on the right side, but at least you would have your villages in time, and then you could rotate your troops, like push this footpath here, push this griffin here, so exchange sides and other stuff.
Well, he didn't knew your factions, so
Yeah.
here is kind of a problem that random factions, so you should do some kind of generic recruit.
Yeah.
That may not
What do
be.
I prepare here? I prepare here as a way
Mhm.
to grab the village, and also maybe not the brightest thing here, but at least I'm not achieving damage from the footpath.
Which damage? Village grab?
Footpath. So if you move here incorrectly, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not able to grab this village. Yeah, okay, I'm not able to grab this village, but I'm not able to get some additional damage from the footpath too, because footpath is not able to reach my wolf on this turn.
Okay.
Here is the thing which players, I guess, we were discussing. Like, okay, first thing, as you can see, 3 my grants are captured by 1 Varish Guardsman, and this is like mistake from my side. It shouldn't happen at all.
What should you have done better?
Push at least my initial grant, second grant on the left side. He wasn't doing anything anyway, so why not push him if
Like 2 on the left and 2 in the middle.
yeah.
And here,
Yeah,
like
here
here, one of the observers in the chat, maybe he was mistaken because he talked that it attacked the griffin attacked the orc, but he was proposing. He said that if he played this game, he would trap the griffin here and push to the right.
it's a good idea. I actually like it. I don't say it's a wrong idea, especially because the troops are already captured here. So just like move unit here, back up here to heal,
Yeah, I guess
prepare
not
to
kept,
threaten this
right,
to. Yeah,
but
not captured.
blocked.
Yeah, blocked. Blocked is the right term. Yeah, thank you. Prepare poisoner. So like just do your regular orcish stuff, and have 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the only problem with this move is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, maybe in this
3.
paradigm you should have pushed the right initially. Like going back now is kind of you
It's a,
acknowledging your mistake
it's
in a
okay.
sense.
It's okay to acknowledge mistake, especially if it's honest mistake. Especially if your enemy is giving you a gift of a griffin, which is a very expensive gift. And dwarves are very slow, so he wouldn't be able to participate in the fight very much. Thief is not
Mhm.
able to go here anywhere in 2 turns. If he would able to go here, it could be considerable, at least here on this line. But he's far away, like 2 hexes away.
So let's see what you did instead in this game.
I just continue my push forward. This is kind of block of a thief. And here I'm trying to sneak further through the guardsman and trying to do a bit of damage on him. The thickest guardsman, like 40 hit points, intelligent quick, and not getting damage on the Orcish Grand here, so he would be like full hit points and able to fight, participate in fight in good sense.
So, and when you finish your turn, what? Well, it's not finished. Like when you finish, what would you do as the dwarf after you finished your turn?
I like the idea of dwarf of trying to kill my fat Orcish Grand on a flat, because like you give this to me. I would try to. I was thinking about trying to kill the Wolf
Wolf?
Rider, at least to threaten to take these villages, and this village, like 3 villages at once. Maybe do something very stupid, but to put the Griffin Rider somewhere on the mountain, like just hi, I am here. Uh, Take your time on killing me.
Kind of risky.
It's
23 gold and a lot of
it's
orcs.
it's not risky. It's a gamble. You're gambling that your Griffin wouldn't be dead in like 1 turn. It will take some time, some units, and these units will be
Will be
threatening.
dead in at least two.
Yeah. And this is true. Good point. And he is dangerous situation that you don't have enough units, and you could see lots of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're able to see this unit. You're able to see that this is 9 movement points Wolf Rider, who is able to reach out to the battlefield in 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 7, 9. Okay, so he is able to be on this mountain, even to be on this mountain. So there's quite a lot of units who will be on
Like
the
a lot of
battlefield.
orcs.
Yeah,
And the dwarves that don't have a lot of units.
yeah. And in this case, maybe like put my footpath here, put my dwarf here to be able to go and defend this village.
Well,
Uh,
is
yeah,
is
yeah.
the dwarf in an all right position right now, or is it a bit worse already?
It's always very hard to execute the beginning of the match as a dwarf,
Because
especially.
the thing is that like here it seems like not really dangerous, maybe dangerous, potentially dangerous, but not really. And like in 2 turns, it would seem already very hard position.
Right
The
now,
worst.
he is not able to defend his villages in a good sense. So he could keep this
On which side?
uh, on the left side. On the right side, I
Mhm.
don't have enough pressure at all because I wasn't planning to put the pressure there. I was planning only to going through his forces and threatening to take his villages. So he would have to have 2 of his units to capture, to control one of my units, and not have enough units to the another unit. So it's quite often the situation when you have like 3 villages, 2 units defenders, and 2 units of attackers, and attackers are able to take at least one village.
Mhm.
And here we have 4 villages actually.
Okay, let's see his turn. And like there was an opinion that that turn was already a mistake. Like the Griffin got a lot of damage and is potentially dead by a single strike of Orcish Grant and Knight that will come
Next turn.
the next turn.
Yeah. This unit could continue block the passage, but there is only one controller here,
And
and
the
that
problem here is that the footpath is also in a bad spot because like Orc has a Grunt and a Poisoner, and
yep.
so it feels like in this situation left side is already kinda like hard to imagine what the dwarf could do to guarantee its safety.
Yep. I don't see the way. Like, okay, there is only way just to give up this village intentionally.
Well, maybe if the grunt missed both, it would be a bit more manageable. But right now, the footpath is several HPs poisoned, so it will be cured instead of. And here, folks in the chat noticed that this guard took incredible amount of damage and
But it's
like
20%. Like it's 20%. So I guess the point is that it took damage, not like it was unlucky or something. It just took the
yeah,
fight.
but like that
It's not no more fat guardsman and not more able to defend the position as
like
well.
that move was it a mistake or actually or not? Like was it like an impulsive attempt to kill that grunt that turned bad?
He's trying to land kills, which is thing you do actually quite often. Not something we have to be bothered with. Um, Also, he have 4 units already, so like Poacher, I guess here, Barry Shanderer here, Thief here, pretending to do some kills, and Footpath going back, or I guess Thief going here to threaten to have a backstep on a unit. Yeah, it could work. Like Footpath here, Thief here, but yeah, okay, we are not able to kill the strong Orcish Grant on the village. Okay, it's a problem.
And like the position seems already pretty hard because you can't prevent orcs from capturing
Yeah.
villages, and probably not just one village but many,
Okay, there is an
or
idea.
one but
There is an idea.
suffering them.
Start a fight with this Grant. Start a fight with this Grant poking him. Put Thieves. Thief is able to reach out to both villages and do the backstep. Put
Mhm.
your footpath somewhere here so he is able to participate in fight on this village too, or maybe this village too. Ah, no,
Mhm.
his footpath is participating here. Okay, I'm mistaken here. Poacher here, Thunderer here. So you are protecting all your villagers. You're losing this village because of assassin. Uh, this Grant going here. It's like voice control. I would take the village. Why not? But okay, maybe I would think a bit about it because what he would do, he wouldn't threaten me at all.
So
Yeah, he is not threatening me, my wolf, of taking this village at all.
he went he went with the thief to uh, cover the village, and he put his thunder to the left, supposedly to fight. And you
Yeah,
were proposing to put the thunder to cover village, thief further to the right.
yeah. So my idea is following to completely finish the right side and problems on the right side. Because when enemy sends in one unit by one unit on your side and you have like 2 units there, you are able to measure, not to measure, but to deal with it. And in case you use your 3 units to kill it and then put away one of your units
Oh,
to heal or to do
that
something in the
move
middle.
of the thunder, that move of the thunder probably is understandable from again a psychological point of view. Like you are desperately trying to do something about the left, where you're facing immediate threats.
You have immediate friends on the both sides, on the left, on the right, in the same time.
Ah, that's true indeed. Like well, how do I put it? Like the left somehow from like when we see objectively, we see that both sides have problems, and we like need to think about which side we want to deal with. but I feel like psychologically the left side trouble feels like more emergent. So he brought the unit here, which probably wasn't objectively the best decision.
To be honest, if you think about it about mathematically, I would completely disagree here. This side has 4 villages. This side has 1 village and only 1 village in a like momentum threat.
Yeah, but
So it's not
yeah,
that much a problem, to be honest. And this side is big problem because you would give up 2, 3 villages here, and it's
well,
lots of gold for the
indeed, I
learners.
agree, but like from I think as I see it now, I think that like it's true what you said when we calmly look at the game objectively, but from like the psychological point of view, when the player was playing this, like you engaged in a fight in the left with your leader and with other units, you suffered some kind of potential defeat here, and you want to fight back immediately. So like this kind of objectively worse, as you proved just now, prioritization of fights, but kind of understandable from like feelings. Why he did this.
As you could see, different from the previous game, and okay, previous game maybe very unlucky and other stuff. I'm
Mhm.
putting pressure here on all sides. I'm putting pressure on the right side and completely
Yeah.
like doing it, even by giving up my unit.
And
I'm putting
interesting, like you don't even have to have a lot of units to pressure. Like one unit is enough to pressure one or two things, and it's already painful.
yeah. This is why it's very hard to play Nalgan Alliance versus Northerners.
He was kind of gambling, but like he said in the chat that he was like he wanted that Thunder hit, but well, that was a low probability. And here the right side
I'm
in like
blocking the Dwarvish fighter to merge and to be
yeah, it's
able
pretty
to block
interesting.
different villages.
It's pretty interesting. Like the right side has less units participating in the fight, but it's the most important, as we like saw right now.
Yep. Well, that's it. That's actually it.
And the left has hosts of units, lots of units fighting, like you feel that's important, but in fact, the right, losing the right, losing all that gold. Well, he lost just one village right now, but still he's like, he, he struggles to stabilize the situation on the right. We have
Yep.
hello said in the chat from Mechanical.
Hi, Mechanical. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So let's see on the troll toll.
I thought there was some. He resigned right there. I thought the game was a bit longer, but okay.
Oh, it was finished right away.
Yeah, he
So this
resigned.
is loyalists on my side versus undead on his side, and I'm very curious on what was his recruits, his moves, because I haven't seen this game yet.
Oh, well. It's your game, right?
Yeah, it's my game.
It's your
I
game.
I,
So,
I wasn't watching my replays and both games, so it was
well,
very
the
curious to see.
question is the chat: who is the players in that game? And in that game, as in the previous game, the players are igorbat99 and Wild Beggar.
Yeah, organizer of this beautiful tournament. So I was training this faction on this map on the first slot, and I did the mistake in the planning, and I repeated this mistake during the actual game. So I was like, train it to make this mistake.
Trained to err.
Yeah. So let's play a turn.
Well, at least it was like I forgot the word. Like It was a prepared mistake. You can call it like that.
Yeah, so he's not able to take this village in one turn, which is like I was expecting him to have a bat on the start. I bought 3 horses. It was a plan.
By the way,
Uh, yeah.
before we go in depth with your recruits and further game, maybe you can make some introduction about this map because this
Yeah,
map is
okay.
not standard.
Yeah, this is a map from the Wisdom of Life map pack made by Bridge Troll. Bridge Troll is legendary player who is top 1 in the Wisdom of Life rating. Um, he wasn't participating in tournaments much, but he was more watching my streams, participating in different streams in Wisnov, like Mech Panica streams, Dark Age streams, my streams, other stuff. He did this map. This is, I guess, the only map which was warmly greeted by the community, international community. Um, what about with Snow Life? Snow Life is Russian speaking based open like global Vesnov community, which had and still has own forum and own tournament system. By tournament system, I mean they had a website where you could upload your replays. There was like some tournament brackets and other stuff, and you could see like your nickname going further in the table and other stuff. Like it was very beautiful. I guess it was written in the PHP. It has own statistics, own replay base, and other stuff you could see. It has a bit different statistics in terms of like which factions wins in which matchups because it's based on the tournament replays, not on kind of like ladder replays. It's very important because tournaments are different from any ladder-based things like ladders, events, after hosts, and other stuff. People play differently in tournaments and in ladder things. Especially because in ladder things you're usually not able to prepare to the exact player. You are usually play from with different players and other stuff. And for tournaments you're able to have some preparations on the map or preparations against exact player and other stuff. So yeah, okay, I'm finished with it. Yeah, this is a huge map. 9 villages each player. Lots of snow, lots of trolls. Um, Very big. Have all types of water, like deep water, shallow water, water and flat, like the bridge, because there is a huge bridge all over the whole map. Uh, so yeah, bridge troll made troll map. Map where lives trolls and you could request your money for the passage. So yeah.
Well, I about this introduction, like one thing I might disagree is that you can't prepare in ladder because in ladder you choose your opponents, and
Yeah, okay, you're right, yeah. And you could prepare to every enemy or remember things, how they play and other stuff. Yeah, people quite often does that. But it's anyway a bit different behavior and expectations than in tournaments. Because in
like what you told me sometime that in ladder you kind of have a free time to experiment and all that stuff, because if you lost a game, okay, you lost some points in the rating, but you can take them back in the next game or so. But and in tournaments you try to stick to more like
stable things. Yeah.
more stable, more things that are not that risky maybe, but have more confidence.
Yep. Yep. Also, when you play ladder, you could face things like, I do not want to suffer 5 more hours. I would try to finish it right now. But in tournaments, we usually face things like, okay, I will have 5 more hours. We will play this game during the next 2 weeks because
Well,
both
the
have family
cost
life.
of the cost of decisions and like the stakes are different
Yep, yep.
in tournaments. And to
But
be honest, I'm a bit like it's a bit surprising to me that Westnod has so much tournaments with the elimination system, because from my chess background, it's usually in chess it's usually preferred to have either round robin or Swiss kind of tournaments where you can be eliminated. and you participate like for some fixed amount of tours.
So if he had a bat on the first turn instead of one of these recruits, then he could buy one of these recruits this turn. And this turn is afternoon. He's buying this recruit here on the afternoon. He would have one more village also, so he would have. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He would purchase it during the third turn. It doesn't matter right now. He would purchase it unit on the third turn.
So
First turn would be afternoon. Dusk, on the dusk, the unit will be here. On the first night, unit will be here. On the second night, okay. If you purchase this unit later, you are not able to put enough pressure.
I think with that discussion we went off topic a bit and we missed a discussion of the initial recruits. Like a bit more, I think.
Yeah, okay.
We could say like.
So he purchases basically one unit on the right side, takes these two villages, one unit on the center. This unit will take these two villages, and basically this part of the map is open. Like 5 villages are opened. 5, 6 villages are opened, and 3 villages here taken only one because of, I don't know, recruits. But he's trying, I guess, to achieve the push, because at the afternoon his unit will be already in the range of able to do some damage to my front line. No, it's not, because he haven't grabbed all 2 villages. He would have to go with Ghost on the back, other side. Everything would be a lot different if he had Bat instead of Ghost, for example, and not purchase a Ghost at all. He still would have all these fighters here. Ghost here is fine. Skeleton here is fine. Just 6, 7 more due to upkeep. And the +3 next turn. Not +3, +2 next turn. 9 more gold next turn. 21 gold. So it's
Like more move points of Bat will grab the villages and
yeah, and all
give
the main
him
army
more time to approach the front line.
Yep. Yeah, in the right time, in the right amount. It's okay. It's
So
very hard to do with undead to have a proper rush as a second player on lots of maps because of like they're basically slow. Almost as slow as dwarfs because of the relief of the map. And how to say
terrain?
Terrain, yeah, because of terrain.
Well, sometimes it seems that in West North it's actually often hard to start the game. Like correct recruiting and initial positioning is an art in itself.
And also he again recruited on this side. He could recruit this unit here, for example, skeleton archers this turn here. It's already a pain, would be a pain for me. But he recruits skeleton archer here and zombie here. So again, if we have middle of the map, we have 2 units here and all other units here, and it's actually a huge problem for him.
What about your forces and your recruits? Post factum, but still.
I have 3 spears. They are very weak against undead. I would try to sell them right now this turn.
For as much as you could.
Yeah.
What about Fencer and...
Fencer is great guy. I believe there is a strategy against undead of mass fencers. Because undead tends to have lots of skeleton archers, and you respond with lots of fencers, because the only reliable source of damage on fencers is adepts, and adepts are very hard to protect against skirmisher units.
And Kellerimon are obvious, like you need scouting, and this is pretty big map.
As you can see, I have 14 gold, and I do not purchase spearmen because spearmen are weak. Maybe I could purchase an archer and try to defend my village with him, but I believe it wouldn't be the brightest idea on my side. Right now, yeah.
I think
I'm
some.
trying to put my cavalryman is this base that he could not attack it, being attacked by skeleton, and I guess it was my mistake because I wasn't prepared that Dark Adept would hit him. Basically, just completely missed this idea, and he's captured right now. So it's like well played from his side and completely unexpected on my side. And here, these two ghosts are able to capture my cavalryman too, and I was thinking that they are not. And this is also my mistake. I miscalculated the thing. So as you could see, the next turn,
So
it was my bad.
and
Uh,
this guy on the left, this cavalryman, actually made that purchase of skeleton archer being much more effective.
yeah, everything would be different if skeleton archer would be there. I wouldn't go for. Okay, I still guess would. In such case, skeleton archer on last turn would be already somewhere here, and I wouldn't go for this villages at all. Try to use an opportunity to deal damage and maybe even kill because it was killable. But I won't say I wasn't lucky, right? Because I have a bit less hits than expected, but it's quite alright.
It's not the unluck you can complain about, considering that it's like not a lot of strikes done on this turn. Like
Yeah,
it's minor numbers and minus 10% on such a low amount of strikes. That's like equal.
yeah. So this move was intentional. I'm trying to sell my spearman.
Oh, just dice without dealing damage. Was
Yep.
it a good sell?
He took a lot of time and pinned lots of undead units here, and undead wasn't able to do something very different from this because he was basically blocking the breach here in the map, and there are lots of caves. Here I'm taking lots of new villages and preparing to take couple more. Here I'm seeing that I'm able to go further and take the village, and there is not much
By the
units.
way, by the way,
Yeah, yeah.
the ops cat in this game was talking about that. Maybe not right now, but in this map, maybe a village on the edge may cost like even 3 kills because it's so far away that you will have to move for eternity to capture it back.
Yeah, you have to keep your flanks closed, and that's quite important thing. Yeah, and this zombie could be not on front, but here. Should have you bought it, purchased it here. Okay, move here, somewhere, keep it somewhere here to defend your village. Like it's your decision to do that or not to do that.
Zombie was probably bought to like make more zombies, so well, it makes sense to hold villages with it, but maybe it's a bit
He could
counterintuitive.
have checked what's happening here, and he do not know that there is a fencer which could take the village. Maybe in such case he wouldn't take that village. We wouldn't
But
take this village by his ghost because it already would be taken in one turn, and push his ghost further.
yeah, so he could scout a bit
He also
without
could not use his leader here and move him back. Just continue capturing like skeletons here. Maybe purchase skeleton here to protect these two villages because right now all three villages are under aggression of my horse. And right now all the forces are moved on the right, and he know about the spearman, and spearman is able to reach out to the village, so he see it. It's not like something hidden knowledge from him sneaked behind the back. No, It was known. I'm not taking this village because I don't know. Good question. I can't remember why. And I couldn't take it in the next turn too because his leader is able to recruit. I lost the count of the gold on his side, and possibly his leader is able to would be able to recruit a unit here or here and move his leader further. So my horse will be trapped here, and I would not like to have my horse trapped somewhere nearby their keep. Right now, like there is a big group of undead units which are trapped here. Like I again cut his formation into right side and left side, taking all the middle, and my fencer would pin him again to the side. I do understand that fencer is very thin, and if he takes 4 hits from the skeleton archers, he would be dead, and I take this risk.
So it indeed died to the ghost.
Yeah, I'm not sure about purchasing an adept here. Like for what you would like to purchase it to attack Colorman. I'm not sure. I think maybe just pushing further could be a better move here. And right now, right here, I am threatening to take the village. Someone could ask why I'm going for Ghost, because I'm able to focus my damage on a Ghost right now here. Maybe it wasn't the brightest idea on my side. Maybe it would be better to deal some damage to all targets I can have. But right now I'm trying to start to kill undead units because it would give me much more freedom in killing other undead units. Because right now I already have village advantage, I have gold, so it's time to convert my units into his dead units and my dead units too, because it's trade. But it's trade favors me because I have more villages. First, second, because it's a favorable time of day. Order of attacking is important because unit from the owned village is able to have less chance to be hidden, less chance to be drained. So it's more important to attack with less defendable unit earlier than more defendable unit later, or units which not be drained like by mage or by archer, this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because it would screw the chances of finishing the ghost off. Purchasing archer because I'm not able to defend my villages very well, and the ghost are able to start to take it. Maybe if he go for it, I would be in huge trouble than I was.
But he didn't, as far as I remember.
What I'm doing here, I'm trying to prepare a target for the next turn, because when like to soften their hit points,
Mm-hmm.
because if you have more targets, it's harder for opponent to defend all the targets. But if he has only one target, he's able to like create formation, other stuff. So it's quite often important to have to prepare a threat, even if this preparation is to attack an enemy right now. As you could see late in the game, I wouldn't kill this zombie and I wouldn't go for it.
That was actually a thing that a bit that I was wondering a bit, because, well, right now we see his turn,
Yeah.
and okay, and about this turn he kinda led this adept and later this adept to just die from this experiment. That maybe was a mistake to try
He was
desperately
unlucky.
tried.
If Spearman didn't hit 3 out of 3, the adept would be alive, and 2 adepts, I guess,
It
would kill
again.
this one. Yeah.
And but here, what I thought you would do is to what you can do at least. I thought you would spread the damage around the whole area instead of focusing on the skeleton archer, because like I wasn't hoping to kill skeletons because they are so like hard to kill, and I thought you would attack adept, attack zombie, like spread the damage around to prepare village grabbing, and instead you just focused on that skeleton archer.
You suggest a good opportunity. It's also a different way to resolve the situation. From my perspective, killing the ghost is reducing threat to my backline villagers because, as you can see, I don't have like much units there. Only archer, horse here, and complete emptiness in my backline. So it's always a threat that enemy would stop messing with you around and just go towards your villagers because they're able to threat 3 villages in 2 turns, like move right now and next turn already threat on 3 villages.
Mhm.
And also another thing is that I'm trying to like when I have time to kill as much skeleton archers as I could because they are very hard to kill units actually in this matchup. And when they have an how to say it, like fist, iron fist of these skeleton archers, it's a bigger problem because they are able to focus their damage and they are already grouped up here. So like 3 skeleton archers actually could finish off my 30 hit points coverman, for example, because they do 5 at 3, 5 at 3 multiplied by 3, it's 5 at 9, so 6 hits out of 9, 6 plus hits out of 9 would finish it off, and it would be a pain to lose cavalrymen to skeleton archers at daytime. Here he went to attack my units, I guess. I'm not sure about trying to finish off the skirmisher unit here. Maybe it would be better to deal as much damage as you could to cavalryman to finish it off the next turn and just forget
Like
about.
it's near level, so it's kind of understandable reaction, but probably not the most optimal.
Okay, it's levels. Loyalist lost all his formation. Loyalist lost. Okay, Loyalist still keep 2 villages here, but this unit in most cases would be dead in a matter of turns. This unit is not able to hold the ground because it's mage, it's low on hit points, and my enemy have a fencer with lots of movement points, lots of hit points, but it will be a knight, and I have my adept here. So I guess
Mhm.
he would just run away, take damage from me and run away. Maybe steal village or two for a couple of turns. But anyway, this would be a unit which cost an enemy like 2 income. Um, in case I'm able to deal with army without huge retaliation in terms of losing my army, I guess it would be quite alright for enemy to keep his level 2 unit.
And I think this fence still levels in the end.
Yeah, I guess he prepared everything for him to be leveled.
Also, here mage went to the village, which I also thought what you would do. Folks in the chat, they were sure that you will go to attack the skeleton with the mage.
Uh, it also was a dilemma during the turn. I was selecting between these two opportunities, and I was telling myself the villages are more important than units. That was the idea. And even if he kills my spearman, even if he does so, it was a
You need time.
loss of spearman in this matchup. So it's not a problem at all. It's maybe like he
Still
he
the
doing
side is
he
captured.
he's doing me a favor because spearman is the weak unit in this matchup. So yeah,
Like clearing your forces from the weak units, and
yeah. And also putting mage here is a threat to the zombie, is threat to the any battle here and so on. So I'm like grouping my army in one place.
It leveled because it was just one experience.
Yeah,
So this attack on the fencer was probably a bad decision because like the unit is near leveling, and if he levels with no cavalry it wouldn't be that bad than if he levels and everyone is alive.
yeah.
And he resigned there, I
Yep,
believe.
yeah, this is it. So what could I say here? Maybe not the brightest recruit on my side, on the blue side. I don't get the recruit on the left side, on the side of a red player. Um, Maybe if Skeleton Archer was one turn earlier on from this hex, it would be higher problem for me here. I wouldn't be able to threat here that much because like all his force was on left and empty on the right. And even horse here magneted his skeleton from this side, from the center to this side of the map, so there was only one ghost on the right side. And I guess that's it. He was a good gamble on a Dark Adept on his side. It was a good trap. Trap worked. I went for it. I didn't succeed. Uh, it was in luck, but okay, okay-ish in luck. Uh, what else? What else? What else? Yeah, just Skeleton Archer here would be changing everything in this game. Maybe I wouldn't be able to thread this much at all.
A hard map. It's not really like not standard and pretty wide open.
Yep,
A bit
yep,
a bit hard to see what's going on here. Like if we compare it to the previous map, the freelance. On the freelance, you everything is crystal clear that you have the left side, the center, the right side. Everything is easily blocked. The passages between the sides are not really huge, and here it's just an open ground, a lot of villages, and great distances.
yep. I guess this is it. Thank you everyone for watching us, and
Yeah,
see you
so
later on the next stream.
yeah, bye bye.